Hi, welcome to Yoga with Jacqui. I am a certified yoga practitioner and I'm also a licensed counselor in Arizona. And I wanted to bring you guys an emotional detox flow today. So, during the holidays, we have a lot going on, a lot of super fun stuff, a lot of chaotic stuff, a lot of sometimes sad stuff for people. So I want to make sure that I could come to you guys and give you a detox flow for all the things we're eating that we're not used to eating during the holidays, because it's always okay to indulge from time to time. But our body kind of needs something to help us process that food that we're not used to. So this will help detox your organs and it'll help detox your brain. So as far as just letting yourself kind of get that emotionally drained body back to feeling good again is what I'm going to do today. So I have my little Christmas tree dog over here hanging out, and the horses might come visit us in the back. I'm not sure. But we're going to start in mountain. So you're going to hold your feet hip width distance apart, basically two hand fists in between your feet, rolling those shoulders back. So you're stacking your head upon your shoulders, upon your hips, and just noticing your breath right here. I want you to notice how you feel. Notice where your breath is going, how it feels to breathe, maybe. We're not always aware of this. And then we're going to do what I like to call bird breath. So we're going to do three in breaths and one exhale. The first one, we're going to lift our arms in and lift your arms one more time in. And the last time in is going to be lifting our arms overhead as if we're flying up. And then exhaling everything out. So in, arms to the sides. In once more, arms to the sides. In, arms up. Exhale everything out. Last time. In, in, in. Exhaling out. Coming on up. Staying in mountain as we raise our arms above our head. You're going to clasp your right wrist with your left hand. And you're just going to tilt yourself over to the right. And as you're here, I want you to notice, does it feel better to kind of cock your hip out and bend that left knee? Does it feel good to stand straight? What do you need to invite this pose into your body and make it your own? We come up to center, changing the clasp of your hands and floating over to the left. Now, today I really like cocking my right leg. This feels right in my body. So play around and listen. What feels good to you? How can you adjust to make this really fun and releasing? And as you come up to center, I want you to allow yourself to let go. So letting yourself say, it's okay to let go around the holidays as we paddle our feet out, breathing in and out, just enjoying this time by yourself, this time to detoxify your mind, body, and soul. As we bring our toes together, heels apart, coming into chair pose. So I'm going to go to the side to show you guys a little bit better. Your arms can come up and you're going to slightly bend your knees. So your hips come back. Your knees are not over your toes. So they're not in front of your toes. You're going to bring your hands into prayer. And we're going to do a little bit of twist here. So you're going to twist to your right. So your left elbow is just resting atop your right thigh, and your hands are coming to heart center. So you're getting this really nice twisty movement right here. As you release down, maybe paddling the feet, maybe using a block right here if needed, helping yourself to come up by just touching your legs as you follow all the way up to your body, almost as if we're detoxifying our organs. As you come to standing, big toes together once more for chair. Hands to heart center. As you twist to the left this time. So keeping that prayer in the center of your chest if you can, and really holding strong here as we twist out any of the toxins in your organs. As you come down on the exhale, straightening out the feet, letting everything hang heavy. As you bend your knees, coming into table. So knees under hips, hands under your shoulders. And I move this so you guys can see. And I want you to do some intuitive movement. So just moving how you feel your body needs to go, telling yourself it is okay to let go. It's okay to let go of these toxins. It's okay to let go of any feelings I've had that I've been hanging on to that don't serve me anymore. It's okay to drink more water or rest a little bit more. It's just okay to be. Even letting go of obligations is really, really big. As we reach up our right hand and then exhaling for thread the needle right underneath your left hand. And then you're going to place your left hand above your head. And you're kind of just leaning on this right shoulder, pressing back a little bit, getting this nice stretch right here. And if this is not okay for your knees, you can actually do this in a laying position. So you would just flatten your knees out like this and then lay on your shoulder. So there's always, always a modification. You can also put knee pads under yourself or even a blanket under your knees. Breathing here, doing some nurturing breath. Bring your breath to whatever area feels like it needs it the most. And for me, I'm kind of flexing and pointing my feet. I feel the toxins reaching my ankles. So I'm just letting them go. As we bring our right hand back and untwist our other hand, reaching that right hand to the sky and then placing it down. Reaching up with our left hand and then threading it through our right, coming onto our right shoulder. Our left shoulder. And stretching out that right arm. Just adjusting yourself here. As we have a horse watching us. And just feeling what it means to you to let go in your body. What do you want to let go of? What do you need to let go of? And what do you not want to let go of? There are so many things we hold on to. And we really want to make sure these things serve a purpose, especially if we're dealing with a little bit of clutter in our health or some hoarding tendencies. We really want to make sure we don't have a whole lot of attachments to objects and get used to kind of purging some things as we come back into table. Purging some things or giving things to Goodwill is really, really nice gesture, but it also feels really good for some people. So as you just move your hips from side to side, we're going to do a little bit of side plank here. So you're going to bring your left leg out straight, keeping that right knee right here underneath your hips. You're going to walk your hands over to the right, stacking your right hand underneath your right shoulder. As you bring your left arm stacked atop your shoulder, up into the air, really stretching through that left side body, pushing into that left leg, straightening it, feeling your breath, inviting yourself to decide, do you want to be in this position? Do you want to be in this shape? What shape feels really good in this modified side plank? You want to be looking up to the sky, asking your body what it needs. As we gently float our left arm back to the earth and walk to center, changing our legs. So we're propping out our right leg. Hi, Coral. Coming on up and then going over, lean on our left hand and reaching towards the sky with our right, really grounding through that right foot. It's flat on the floor, parallel with the long edge of your mat. Your left knee is right underneath your hips, nice and strong. You can even bring your belly button in, up, and back to really activate the flushing of the toxins, engaging your abs. Once again, deciding in this form what feels the best for you as you feel the toxins just gliding through your body, releasing from the gut, releasing from anywhere you're storing them, breathing them in and then out with a powerful exhale as you come back to center. Coming down on your left hip, bring your feet out in front of you for staff pose. So flexing your feet, bring your hands beside your hips and doing an inner spiral with your legs as you might even push the fleshy parts of your hips out so you can really ground yourself with those seat bones and feel nice and attached to the earth. And if you'd like to, you can fold down head to knee pose, maybe even head to knee with a block, putting that block between your knees and resting your head right there on whichever layer or level of the block you choose. Telling yourself it's okay to let go. And emotions might come out during this. Whenever we have emotions, we remember that it's information. When we're anxious, our body is trying to convey something to us. So it's really important to listen. And if you close your eyes, you can try to see if you have more feedback with that emotion. Am I hungry? Am I tired? Am I thirsty? Am I lonely? Do I need to let go of something? You know, what feedback does your body have for you right here? As you come on up, you're going to bring in your left leg either to half butterfly, or you can bring your left foot into your right hip crease into lotus, half lotus. And then we're going to do a little bit of a twist. So find yourself comfy here. And then I want you to reach your right hand behind you, maybe touching the dog that's behind you. And then bringing your left hand to your foot or to your outer right thigh. You're going to be gazing over your right shoulder at those beautiful horses behind you. And keep in mind, I do the equestrian yoga on some of my videos because I love my equine partners. As you breathe in and out, really feeling how the breath just twists through your gut, detoxifying anything that doesn't serve you in your gut. As you inhale the front and exhale, coming on over to your left. So your left hand goes behind you, right hand can go right on your left knee. And you're just gazing over your left shoulder if that's safe for your neck. Breathing in and out, making this form your own. So really thinking about the gut and how it works for us, how hard it works for us, and how we can let go of anything trapped in there, flushing that out of our system as we come back to center. And then bring up the other leg. So choosing where you would like this right leg to be, right here, or like half lotus. I'm a little more stiff on this side. Ah, and then just feeling this form as you are, as you're comfortable. twisting over to the right as you inhale. And as you exhale, gazing over your right shoulder, really grounding yourself. As you take one more inhale, exhaling even deeper in the twist if you'd like. Really massaging those organs, coming back to center. And then exhale to your left for this nice twist. Twists are so helpful because we're activating the large intestine and then the small intestine, helping you to release and feel more comfortable, especially with different foods that we'd like to try during the holidays. Bring yourself back into staff. I just want you to point and flex your toes, releasing any toxins, and you can even push the skin down on your legs all the way to your ankles, just supporting that lymph. And as we sit here, you're just going to put your hands on the base of your cheeks or your chin. And I just want you to run them down the sides of your neck, kind of stimulating any toxins that we got stuck in our lymph. Just flushing a really, really gentle stroke on the sides of your neck to flush some toxins down into your lymph system to help everything that we're doing, just to guide out through our system, through our sweat or our urine, or anything we excrete from our body. Coming back to seated. And then we are going to grab either a bolster or some blocks. So for this one, this is called supported fit. And you guys are going to take one or two blocks. You're going to place the block along your spine, or the bolster could be along your spine. And you're going to lean back, feeling out where it's comfortable for supported fish. And what you can do is you can stay here, using the dogs as my pillow, with your legs out straight, or you could come into half butterfly or the full butterfly. So whatever you feel like is a release for your body. And if it's too much, you can always move the bolster, put a pillow, put a blanket, but just getting a nice little release in this area, along your spine, trying to let go of any toxins that have built up, really opening our heart space, telling ourselves it's okay to let go. As you breathe here, maybe even your deepest belly breath of the whole entire day. Gently coming onto your left side as you come up and helping yourself up, feeling how this feels in your body. What has it changed? What has it created? As we move the blocks away and come on up into mountain, bending our knees, letting our hands travel up our legs, and telling yourself, I can let go. As we come onto a flat surface, whether that's your mat or like me, it's a regular ground, we're going to do eagle pose. So, really feeling the ground beneath our feet, getting ready to do a little bit of a balance. You can use your left leg, so plant through your right leg, and then you're going to cock your left foot up, and you can wrap it around like this for eagle, or if you'd like to, you can bind it around your leg like that. And then we're going to use our left arm and wrap it underneath our right, binding once or twice. So you can look like this, or you can look like this. And then you're going to bring your shoulders in line with your elbows and gaze through your arms. Detoxifying everything right now, really twisting the body and that gut and letting go of stress and tension as it melts out and you release the pose, shaking, maybe kind of hopping to release the nervous system as we go to the other side. So, wrapping your right leg around your left, whichever way you would like, and then wrapping your right arm underneath your left, binding once or twice, or the hug, gazing through, bending your knees, and really, really spiraling your legs in towards each other, holding your navel in, up, and back to press and release anything out of that gut. Really letting it go and closing your eyes if you need more of a challenge as you release everything out and just shake it out again. Coming into a wide legs, we're going to point our toes to the corners of the mat and just bend our knees a little bit into this goddess pose, making cactus arms, really flattening out that back, maybe moving from left to right a little bit just to get comfy and feel how your body aligns here. And then on the inhales, we're going to bring our hands together in front of us, exhaling out, using our breath to get rid of any stuck energy as we kind of practice together and out with our arms with a slight bend at our knees. Then we're going to move to our right, just doing a little bit of a twist. You can even lean on your leg if you want to. And then moving over to our left for a nice little twist once more on this beautiful day in Arizona. We have such nice weather here. Coming back to center, and then maybe bringing your feet in, but just kind of straightening your legs. We're going to bring our abs up as if we're going over a bar, and we're going to come and float down, letting our head hang heavy, letting everything fall and float out of our body. There's no need to hold on to anything that doesn't serve us. And if you just want to do a little bit of intuitive movement here, really feeling into your body. What do I need in this moment? Where do I feel it? What am I drawn to? Maybe you're even thinking, what do I want to let go of? What obligation do I want to not do today? What would I be okay saying no to, maybe? As we release our hips really carefully, coming on into table, as we press our hips back to child's pose. So toes together, knees can be together or apart. And you're just going to lower your forehead to the mat. Stretching your hands out long. Breathing here. We're going to do 3 inhales, 3 detoxifying inhales, and 1 big detoxifying exhale. Letting gravity help us to in, in. Fire breathing breath out. In, in, in. Fire breathe out. Last time, because things are always better in 3s. In, in, out. Longer than your inhale. Melting down to the mat. Letting everything go out of your mouth. Toxins, maybe toxic thoughts, negativity, anything you don't want inside you. As we walk over to the right, getting a nice little side stretch through our left body. Inviting yourself to decide if you want to do this. Do you want to just stay in child's pose? Do you want to come to the right, playing with the angle, It's so nice to have choices, and it's so important for our body to have choices as we walk our hands over to the left, breathing in and out so you don't lose the breath momentum, staying in touch with the sensations and telling yourself, I can let go. Enjoying this time to yourself as you walk your hands forward. And we're going to gently press our hips up and back to down dog, paddling those feet that are hip width distance apart. It's not a problem if your heels don't reach the floor. You're just paddling. And if you'd like, you can add intuitive movement here. So we're kind of coming down to plank maybe, and then pushing your hips back and up. Just feeling where you would like to go with this. Where does your body want to go? How can you honor it? If you're breathing a little bit heavy here, that's okay. Whatever you need in this moment is fine. Practicing virtual yoga is nice because you're practicing typically in the comfort of your own home. There's nobody to judge you, nobody to tell you things, ask you questions. We're going to drop our knees and come down to our stomach. And we're just going to put our hands atop each other and release our forehead to our hands, or in my case, my forehead to my dog, my Christmas tree dog. And then you're going to just fold up your left leg and catch it with your left hand, drawing your pelvis to the floor. So you're really getting a nice detoxifying hip stretch here, going all the way down the front of your quad, really helping to move the emotions along in your body. Emotions get stuck a lot in our hips. So we're just letting these float out as we change to catching our right hand as Saphira catches flies in her mouth. It's okay to let go, or it's okay to be free. Whatever you need, saying these out loud while you do certain moves is so important because I'm pairing them so you'll remember them throughout the day. I'm kind of seeding your body. As you let go, we're going to bring our hands to our sides. We're going to lift up our hands and legs to locust pose. And then exhale down. Inhale back up, holding everything strong. Exhaling down. As we come up into table, coming down our left hip, we're going to come into waterfall. So waterfall is bringing our legs up almost as if we're walking on the ceiling or the sky. So your legs are up and together, your hands can be out, palms facing up, or your hands can be along the backside of your legs, whatever your body enjoys right now. Maybe noticing how your legs feel, the muscles put together, maybe doing a gentle squeeze and to assess your knees or your thighs. Maybe even pointing and flexing the toes in waterfall to release those calves that work so hard for you. Anytime you kind of feel burning or tingling in a form that's not too painful, of course, just kind of like that feels good. You're detoxifying, you're releasing toxins from those muscles. Just like what chiropractors do, they're releasing the lactic acid that's built up. We're releasing the fascia. We're helping the fascia to release the cobwebs that it formed when we sleep, when we're inactive. And if you'd like, you can even bring your legs out for a moment and then bring them back in and then bring them out before bending our knees Holding here for one breath. Hands are on top of your knees as you release your feet to the earth. Now, as we come in to this pose, I'm going to adjust for you guys. You can see a little better. You're laying completely flat on your back with your feet on the floor, knees bent. You're going to draw in your right leg to your body, and then you're going to bring it across your section to the left. You're going to straighten out your left leg. So your right leg is over you, your left leg is straight. And if this feels good, you can stay here. Both shoulder blades are grounded on the mat. If you'd like more, you can catch your left foot with your right hand. So you're making this nice little twisty, I think, pull the cat's tail form. I really feel good in this form. This is a really good form for horseback riders, people who are really active, maybe with their hips, maybe even runners. I wouldn't know though, I'm not a big runner. And then just feeling grounded through your shoulders as you feel the air come in and out, preparing your body for the end of the practice, letting all the toxins float out of our body, getting ready to fill our body with maybe lunch or dinner or breakfast, some more nutritious food. Letting go of that left leg, hugging that right knee in as you come back up to center. Letting your right leg go, hugging your left knee into your stomach, drawing that left leg over across your body as you release your right leg to the ground, and just feeling good, feeling where this feels good. And then I invite you to catch your right foot if you'd like to experiencing pulling the cat's tail on this side. Mm. Where do you feel any pull or any tension going from your body? Mm. Where can you let go even more? Whether it's in your jaw or in your hips or your fingers, maybe even your eyes, or right there, I just let my heel go and that felt amazing. I was bracing. Anywhere you feel tension, just try to surrender or let go. You are so powerful all day long. It's okay to let go. As you let go of your right foot, hugging in your left knee, we're just going to tick tock our knees just back and forth, letting ourselves have some nice fluid movement from side to side on this beautiful holiday day. And then I want you to think about your holiday plans and then help yourself through what you feel could be stressful. What could you do to reduce stress? Could you do some yoga that morning or that afternoon? Could you possibly do some hypnosis? Some of the videos I have, if that helps you even more, or if you don't have time to do a yoga flow, or even space if you're traveling, you can do hypnosis anywhere, like a deep meditation. Bring your feet back to center. You can cross your left leg over your right and stay here, or you can drop your knees to your right hand side. If you'd like, you can just keep your knees together and let them float over to the right. It's however you choose and however your body wants to be in this pose. Mm. But letting your organs just twist and flesh out anything they need to. And also your brain. And I want you to know that after this practice, it's okay if you hit the bathroom. It's okay if you're really thirsty or hungry. And it's okay if you have a little bit of a headache. You're flushing your system physically and emotionally. And as you close your eyes here, see if you see any colors or anything you'd like to follow as you bring your legs back to center. And then choosing what form you'd like to take as you lay your knees down to the left. Where can you relax here? There's a gentle breeze helping the flies leave my face. It was nice. Breathing in and out the beautiful air wherever you are. Getting that air deep into your lungs and feeling how to make that breath smoother and smoother. And now, if you have a bolster, you can lay on the bolster and just let it be right a little bit underneath your sacrum or your back. So you're just laying right here, releasing your body for a moment, grounding yourself, letting gravity take its turn as we set up for a little bit of water hypnosis. So this is water clinical hypnosis. It's very relaxing to people who love the water. People who do not love the water, you are more than welcome to stop here. And if you're just joining us, I want to welcome you. I'm Jacqui of Skye Therapy, and I wanted to take you guys through a clinical hypnosis flow. This one is based on water, and it's kind of a letting go flow. So it'll be really nice, peaceful, relaxing. Um, get in something comfy and make yourself as comfortable as possible, laying on your stomach or your back. If you have a bolster or a pillow, you can also lay in the fetal position like this and just kind of hug that bolster. That can feel really good. Maybe you can put a blanket on if it's chilly. I'm laying with my favorite therapy dog, Saphira, as I take you guys down a beautiful healing path. And remember, I do work with people in person and virtually. So if you'd like more of this, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at skytherapies.com. So I want you to close your eyes and look at any colors you see behind your eyes. I am going to count down from 6. And when I reach 1, you will be relaxed and floaty. 6. Feel your body melting into the ground as you let yourself relax. 5. Imagine you are walking inside of your mind into your inner self where you can relax and heal from the day or the week. To 4, as you walk, the light begins to seep in, feeling warm and inviting on your skin. To 3, you feel yourself drawn to this light as you effortlessly float toward this opening. To 2, feeling so relaxed as you let yourself go deeper and deeper into this vision. To 1, noticing how relaxed your body feels and how there is no need to hold your head up as you drift off, almost on the verge of sleep. There are no worries here, and there is nowhere you need to be other than in this sacred space. Envision yourself walking into a clearing with the most beautiful water you have ever seen. As you walk, you find yourself sliding into the water, and going however deep you desire. When you enter the water, you find it feels like you are entering another world, a world of comfort, love, and fun. The water is the perfect temperature as it surrounds you, as you glide back and forth and back and forth, slipping into a deeper state of relaxation. The water soothes you, and you see little bubbles coming up from the water. You look inside the bubbles. Each bubble has a past event from your life. As you look around at the past events, the ones you want to keep, you keep. And the ones you don't want to keep, you gently pop them with one of your fingers as you watch them disappear into the water and out of your subconscious. You are in control of your memory and your past. These events do not define you, and they are no longer with you in your mind. As you let these past events dissolve away, you start to feel even lighter and your mind opens. You begin to find more and more bubbles of past events you want to relive. So you take some time to go back into these events. As you finish up your last bubble, you glance around, realizing you want to come back to the present. You start to count the bubbles, and when you arrive at 6, you will be awake and alert. 1, this is the biggest bubble as it floats up into the sky. To 2, a smaller bubble pops into many little bubbles. 3, another bubble floats up and has a blue hue as it goes past the sun. To 4, a very clear bubble flies up so high it disappears from your view. To 5, a medium-sized bubble floats up in a group of small little bubbles. To 6, the most beautiful bubble you have ever seen, with so many iridescent colors in it, floats right up to you. As you pop it, you begin to wake up, opening your eyes, looking around at your surroundings, turning your head to the left and the right, slowly acclimating yourself back to your surroundings, breathing in and out the healing, and realizing that you can come back to this at any time to do this flow or to do any of the hypnosis that you would like. I hope you found this peaceful and detoxifying and relaxing. And if you are my client, I will see you in your session. And if you're not my client, thank you for listening and thank you for coming to Skye Therapy, our place of healing. You're such a good girl.